Chef Brian Tsao here, not your typical chef, and today we go over the worst of 2020. I try really hard not to make junk food a regular part of my diet. With that said, sometimes some places are just completely undeniable whether they're corporate pukes or not. However, this is not the list of the best corporate pukes. This is the list of the worst corporate pukes. Popeyes spicy fried chicken. This was a sandwich of disappointment because I just expect so much more from Popeyes. I can still remember the moment that I first had Popeyes. It basically pulled me away from KFC. And I still enjoy Popeyes to this day. But the spicy fried chicken sandwich is just mediocre. It didn't look pretty. The ingredients were lackluster. Sure, the chicken was what you would expect from deep fried bread meat, but there was just nothing that stood out about it. I think they played it safe. I think if they took a little bit more of a risk and maybe made it a little spicier, maybe used more robust pickles, it would have been better. I still am gonna have a bucket of fried chicken from Popeyes though, for sure. Subway's sweet onion teriyaki chicken sandwich. This is now disappointment in a foot long. Subway has just fallen so far from the tree. It's just, I just can't believe it. They also expanded way too quickly, basically cannibalizing their customer base. And in regular corporate puke fashion, they just focused on the profit margin year over year, and the way they did that was chopping into ingredients, chopping into the training of their staff. You go into a Subway and unfortunately the person behind the counter just looks totally miserable. I know they're just trying to work for their money and get by day to day, but Subway, you just really are not motivating your staff. And then on top of that, you freaking insult your customers even more by serving them this soggy, limpy, crappy ass sandwich. They've clearly phoned it in, and I don't ever plan to eat Subway again. Dunkin Donuts sourdough breakfast sandwich. I mean, aside from McDonald's, they are probably the perfect definition of corporate puke. I don't remember if I've ever had friendly service at a Dunkin Donuts. Everyone always looks completely miserable. And the food is atrocious. And I know the only reason why they keep selling their shitty food is because people want their shitty coffee because it's convenient for them. There are just so many of them out there. You know what you're getting. It's relatively quick. But just like a fucking virus, it just keeps spreading and people just keep consuming it more, and it gets me so freaking pissed off that people are gladly parting ways with their hard-earned money to get pre-cooked eggs warmed up and assembled. And it's just, you know, go to the local mom and pop and get that bacon, egg, and cheese. You're eating trash if you're eating Dunkin Donuts. Sorry, I haven't even really talked about the sandwich in specific yet. The only redeeming thing about this sandwich is that it's kind of filling, but other than the toast, which was actually a sort of decent sourdough, they're using those super thin strips of bacon that could basically double as a dog treat, and those pre-cooked eggs, you know, just, why can't you just cook your eggs? Well, what's so hard about cracking it open and putting it onto a skillet, guys? I mean, and it comes together to taste like nothing. As I was biting into this sandwich, going bite after bite, the only texture I could think of was fucking cardboard. Truly disappointment in a sandwich. I know I'm not making friends making this episode, but who gives a shit? I am really looking forward to 2021, trying more food from different brands, because in reality for me, it becomes research. I like to see what I do and don't like about customer service, about food products, and how I can put that into my own practices. With that said, I'm gonna get out of here. Make sure you stay tuned, guys. I am Chef Brian Tsao, not your typical chef, signing out. Shit.